Oh, and can I borrow that comb when we are done? I thought I might have one in my makeup bag, but I must have packed it away instead.
Yeah?
I promise there's no bugs on me, for sure. I guess I should do my part to try and ease the skittishness out of the poor guy. I look forward to getting to know you, Jay. I heard Danny invited you along for our big road trip. You guys know each other from... Come on, help me out here. This is awkward. Econ 2L1. I ended up paired with Jay for a team project, and he was totally on top of stuff the whole time. Didn't have to kick his ass into caring or nothing. Danielle is an excellent team leader. Very diligent. So yeah, Jay is totally awesome, and when I found out he was new to the area and didn't know anybody, I was like, no duh, you're coming on the road with us. Yes, thank you very much for inviting me. You might borrow my comb now, if you'd like. Aw, thanks, you are too adorable, you know that? Jay didn't really know what to say to that, and I never do either. Most things are too adorable to Danielle. I think she even says that to Colin, or Coco. Coco! So I thought I heard my brother bitching about something over there earlier? Speak of the devil, or think of him, I guess.
He's not back, is he?
No. Danny shot me a concerned look while running Jay's comb swiftly through her hair. He wasn't picking on you, was he? No.
Yes, he was.
Great. Why'd I bother lying? It's not as if...
He's behind you. It's happening!
I felt a sharp pain shoot through my skull out of nowhere. The world around me swung off kiltered, flashed bright white, and then burned black and back into my focus. My ears popped, then started ringing. I felt my body slump sideways and slam into the side of the van. Dawn, are you okay? Danielle waved her hand in front of my face and snapped her fingers 3 times. The noise seemed 1,000 times louder than it probably was. Stop. Oh, no. We've barely even started. Now you just take it easy. Eh?
Huh?
Who was that? Huh? Before I could ask again, my vision rippled and shifted into a living nightmare.
Where Danny once stood, I saw a radiant cloud of morphing fog. It emanated light and heat. A little tendril shot out of it, lightning bursts, spreading it thinner and thinner with each strip, with each whip and snap.
Whatever it was definitely alive. It was alive with a blinding pink rosiness that made me want to shut my eyes. Except it felt like they were really closed somehow. Behind it I could see a similar shape, but it was dark blue, thicker, and more liquid-like. It looked like a viscous, eternally tumbling fountain. Its globby blue aura hit the ground and ran over it, sinking into the earth in root-like trickles, but then the top of the cascade never stopped spilling over. The fountain just poured over itself endlessly, and the roots beneath it grew thicker and thicker. The longer I stared at it, the more sad it made me feel. I tried to blink the strange-colored beings away and shake myself back to reality, but I couldn't. Whatever it was powerful. I wasn't just seeing these colors, I heard them, felt them, and tasted them, all in an instant. I sensed them in ways so deep and strong that I couldn't process any of it. I couldn't shut out the overwhelming sensations pouring into me, even though I desperately wanted to. Please stop. Okay, at least I can see. Good enough. Dawn? And then, just like that, it was over. The pain was gone. The world around me had gone back to normal. For whatever reason, my eyes were lingering on Jay's comb, clenched in Danny's hand as I slowly came to. He passed out as well. The comb was just a normal black comb. I knew it was, but for a few fleeting seconds it looked bright lavender. But it was a multi-layered lavender, with a heavy blue center that evaporated into bright pink smoke. It couldn't be... But that meant the colors were... I realized I had slid down to one knee when I fell against the van, and quickly struggled to push myself back up. My right leg was trembling from the struggle to keep me half upright. What was happening to me? Danny was hovering about a foot from my face, unsure of whether she should reach out to me or not. She was definitely freaked out. Jay, well, I don't know what he was feeling, but his expression scared me. He was staring at me hard, his bold blue eyes boring into mine like he was searching for something. Both of them were clearly waiting for some kind of response from me. I stood up straight as fast as I could. I shook my head and forced a smile. This heat, right? Dawn, are you alright? No, I wasn't alright. And yes, I was tired of lying. But how could I even begin to explain what had been happening to me? Hearing voices, seeing visions, all of it. Would it be a mistake to try? What will you do?
I'm strong. I need help.
Do whatever you think is best. I fought the urge to cry as I reached out and took Danny's hand. No, I'm not okay. I think there might be something wrong with me. Huh? What's wrong? Are you sick? No, it's not like that. I've been having really bad nightmares that sort of linger after I wake up. That's horrible. What kind of nightmares? Can you remember anything about them? I'm all alone in this freezing black void, and I can't remember who I am. I start losing feeling in my body, losing my memories. Even my heart stops beating. Danny seemed unsure of how to respond to this, and was clearly trying to hide how weirded out she was. Jay, on the other hand, had definitely started taking interest. He stared at me intently, his brow slightly furrowed. And there's something watching me in the dream. It has enormous red eyes, and its pupils are all wrong, like some kind of animal or demon. At this, Jay's eyes widened, and he flinched, balling his fingers into his palm like someone had smacked his hand with a ruler. Yeah, that seems pretty abstract. Bizarre. Yeah. Jay eventually noticed me taking notice of him and turned away, pretending to be distracted by something in the woods. So they're bothering you even after you wake up? Like, are you having headaches, stomach pain, stuff like that? Well, I was getting more and more uncomfortable about revealing details of my nightmares that Jay seemed to know something about. But that's impossible. How could he? I was afraid of what the answer could be. I don't think I want to tell Danny about hearing the voices or the visions, and I really don't want Jay to know about them. Yeah, I'm just having headaches, nausea too. It's probably why I fell down a minute ago. Okay, as soon as the van is running again, we're gonna lay you down in the back seat.
It's just because she wants the front seat.
You rest your head in my lap, I'll brush your hair, and we'll take it easy until we can get out of this heat. How's that sound? Pretty good. Really good, actually. I'm afraid that's not gonna happen.
What? Oh, Van. Because he wants his hair brushed.
He does. I turned to face Randy. Wow, if he looked miserable before. Russell stood next to him, face contorted in a worrying blend of rage and disbelief. Great. I hope that's your good news face, Russell. Colin wandered back over from the opposite side of the road, arms crossed in expectation of a worst-case scenario. So what's the scoop? The scoop is that there's a... Russell shook his head like he was trying to knock the right words down from his brain onto his tongue. Well, there's a big hole burned clear through the side of the battery, like it goes all the way straight through it.
That not normal?
No.
Oh.
And it's this big around. Randy made an oval-shaped gesture with his thumb and middle finger. Given the size of his hands, that was indeed a shocking hole.
What?
Nothing. It's insane. I've never seen anything like it. That car isn't going anywhere tonight. Oh.
Oh.
No!
No.
Fuck!
Well said.
Yeah. What's the matter, Colin? I thought you liked sleeping in the van. No, I like sleeping alone. And don't push your luck, Gigantor. Danny stomped her foot down and snapped her fingers at the hostile pair.